tell us more.
Run! Fire! Fire! Run! We're reading so much. There's fire! Run!
Hey guys, welcome to September Safety Month on Quick disclaimer, we don't know everything there is to know about being safe, but we like to give ideas to our Nen fam out there that hopefully can help you guys have a little bit more of a safe year. As you know, we like to take September month to remind everybody out there how to stay safe. Like we usually start with a fire safety drill and a flood drill and an earthquake drill. We've talked about 72-hour kits and food and water storage. We've also done stranger danger and actually done experiments with you guys on how well they have maintained their skills. We have to survive for 72 hours up in the mountains in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think this was my bag. I think I might have stole the wrong bag like a year ago. Wait, am I gonna get food, please?
So this month we are going to do it again, and we are going to start off with fire safety, flood, and earthquake, and we have a special guest coming to tell us more. Also, guys, remember, sometime this week we are going to do a drill as usual, so be prepared. It could be anytime, any day. All right, so we are going to start with earthquake drill first. What if there's an earthquake literally right now? Stop. Okay, let me give you some safety skills first before we have the earthquake. The first thing you should do is drop to your hands and knees to help it so that you don't get knocked down with all of the movement.
Do some downward dog.
I know.
Downward facing dog.
I know one thing. You're supposed to go under a doorway, or you're supposed to go in a hot tub. Or not a hot tub. A bathtub.
So what I would say is go down to the ground first, and this helps you so that you're secure and you can crawl to shelter if you need to get underneath something. As you go, if you can, cover your neck and head with one hand to protect from things falling on your head.
Gotta go.
If there is a sturdy table or desk nearby, you should crawl under it for shelter. If there's no place to go under, crawl next to an interior wall where there's no windows. All right, now we're having an earthquake. Ready to go!
This is a little weird. I'm currently in an interior wall. They think they're gonna be safe under the pillows? No.
Alright, the earthquake is over! Is everybody okay? Yes! That was stressful. Okay, here's the thing, is we actually haven't really experienced an earthquake at our home.
Yeah, we have.
I was looking in the mirror and the mirror started shaking because we had
Yeah, bro, I was in my bed and I was like,
Yeah, I have! Alright, let me reword that. We haven't really experienced a large earthquake. And so if any of you out there have experienced a heavy earthquake, please comment down below and tell us what you did to stay safe or what you wish you would have known to do to stay safe. So you can help educate us. All right, on to the next emergency. Okay, before we get to our next emergency, I wanted to let you guys know a goal that we have. We are hoping to have 5 million subscribers by 2025. We're super close. But to help encourage you guys to subscribe, we are doing a ton of fun giveaways through our September Safety Month. And so make sure you watch to the very end of the video to figure out how to enter. What they will receive is two $250 gift cards to go towards any kind of safety measures they want to take in their home. Whether that is they want to get a bunch of 72-hour kits for their kids, or they want to baby-proof their house, or maybe that's even enough or a fire extinguisher, or maybe that's even enough to have your whole family be CPR certified. So we are giving that away. Make sure you watch to the very end to find out how you can enter. All right, are you ready for our next emergency?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are going to talk now about flood safety. So right now, everyone pretend like the floor is flooded. Does anyone know what to do?
Go out the door.
All right, here is the safety measures that we are going to take if we have a flood at our house. So the first step is to get to higher ground. So if you are like in a floodplain area, you're gonna wanna get to higher ground, or if you're camping somewhere and all of a sudden you notice that there's a flood coming, you need to get to higher ground. So that's number one, first thing to do. Second, obey evacuation orders.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
If you're asked to evacuate your home, I would do it so quickly so that you can be kept safe. All right, guys, so now that the flood is coming, what are we gonna do?
Get to higher ground.
All right, go! All right, that did not go as smoothly as I was hoping, but do you get the idea?
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is just for our area. We don't live by an ocean ocean or a river, anything like that. So make sure you check with your local authorities of the safest measures to take in your area. All right, on to the next emergency. The storage room! Wait, why is that an emergency, Luke?
Because I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Just in case, like, if your grocery stores are, like, shut down, if there's, like, an earthquake or a fire, or, like, anything like that, all, like, the grocery stores get shut down. So an extra storage room will help. Like, even if you have just a little bit, it will help a lot. Or it's helpful if you're running out of something and you're in the middle of cooking.
True. Very helpful. A little bit of a different emergency, but you get the point.
It's missing a key ingredient. The only ingredient, really.
Another reason why I think it's super vital to have a little bit of food storage is if like the main caretaker in your home suddenly were to lose their job and you didn't have the income that you had, it's super helpful to have a little bit of extra food because that's something you really don't want to have to worry about in that situation. And so we like to have a little bit of extra food that's actually come in really clutch for us when we're having a hard time financially to have a little bit of extra food. We also have water storage. We have great big 50-gallon bins that look just like this. We have like 5 of them in our garage. We also have these right here and they are great for like quick, you know, you need to get a drink of water. Like if they just shut off the water, sometimes they do that in a neighborhood for like several hours. All right, as you can see, our food storage is getting a tiny bit low for a family my size. And so we actually need to be doing a Costco haul pretty soon to like fill this back up. I like to keep about 3 to 6 months of food storage on hand in case of an emergency. So we're gonna fill this baby back up. Maybe you'll see that in another video. So I would definitely suggest working on a food storage, even if it's just a few weeks at a time. Try to build that up. All right, are you guys ready for our final emergency?
Yes!
All right, here we go. He's amazing and he's an awesome firefighter who is going to kind of take us around his truck and give us a little bit of a fire truck tour.
All right, so these are what is commonly referred to as the jaws of life. Okay, so they're extrication tools that we use to cut people out of vehicles, which we have to do a decent amount. These are cutters. They're super, who's strong? Who thinks they're strong? You want to see how heavy they are? All right, I'm gonna hold on to part of it. Ready? You got it?
That needs pretty hard.
Ready? So not only do we have to carry it around, but we have all of our gear on.
Do you want to try?
And we have to put it at different angles and different things and have to hold it, so.
Oh yeah, oh my. A lot heavier than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'll bet you it's probably 50. That's my guess. Let's see if you can kick. You want to try it?
Can you pick it up? Let's
You got it? Whoa! Nice job.
Good.
The difficult thing though is you have to make sure everybody's safe when you do it.
Yeah.
So there's certain measures that we can't just go and start cutting the car. We have to stabilize it. We have to do patient care and all of those things. So sometimes we can get in there in a couple of minutes. Sometimes it's a little bit longer depending on how bad it is. So these, it's called a combination tool. So they'll spread. You could stick it underneath and it would lift a car with no problem. So it spreads and it also has shears right there that'll cut. And then these ones are just spreaders. Sometimes if a door's stuck, gotta stick the spreaders in there, separate it, and then we can get in there and cut it. So these are called pike poles. Whenever there's a fire in the ceiling, we'll go in there and pull the drywall down. So it's got hooks right here. We'll stick it up and pull the drywall down to make sure that the fire hasn't expanded into any other parts of the house. So these are tarps that we'll use for salvage cover. So when we go into a fire, first thing we want to do is make sure that we're safe. We want to make sure that everybody else is safe. And after all of that, we'll try as best as we can to preserve anything, any furniture, pianos, keepsakes, pictures that are on the wall. Whenever somebody calls us, it's usually because they're having a bad day, right? And so when we have the fire department show up and put a fire, it stinks for them. But when you do something small like that and try to save anything, it really means a lot to them. We need water. We have drinking water here. And so every fire that we go on, we need to make sure that we're super hydrated, especially, you know, today's a pretty cool day at 100 degrees, right? So we'll show you the other side.
Can you see the inside of it?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so up front, what do you think this is?
Speaker.
Speaker?
Yeah, see? So connected here. Put that one to
No.
No, it's a siren.
It's a siren, yeah.
Oh.
Whenever you hear that, that's what that is. It's a mechanical siren.
Wow, that would be very loud.
It's extremely loud. Maybe we'll show you at the end of this tour. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a bumper line. We'll use that for car fires. There's a lot of car fires that we go on, and it's just quick access. Everything's connected. It's hooked to a nozzle and it's ready to go as soon as we need it. Let me ask you a question. How many gallons do you think this truck has of water?
50. 1,000. Maybe like 200.
How many gallons do you think is in a bathtub?
20? 1 million?
40 to 50.
Oh,
So we have 750 gallons. It's, how many bathtubs is that?
12.
It's 12 to 13 bathtubs. Is that a lot of water to put a fire out?
Not
No.
That's why there's fire hydrants.
So we have fire hydrants that we connect to. So that is a 5-inch one. We connect to the fire hydrant right there, and then we get an unlimited flow of water. Right? You come on this side. What do you think this is?
Turn on the hoses. So don't touch.
Turn on the hose is very, very good. This is where we control all of the water that's coming in and going out. We can connect this to another engine, or we can connect it to a fire hydrant, and this is an inlet, so water comes in there. This is a bigger one. Water can come here, right? So we have to control all of it. Do you know that firefighters have to do math? Yeah. See this? So this is the deluge. That's up top, but it's the same for all of the hoses that we have. We have a certain amount of pressure that we have to pump the water at, and that is determined by how much hose we have on there. If we have to go upstairs, how many stairs we have to go up. So we have to do a lot of math to make sure we're not putting too much water in there and it's hard to hold on to, or to make sure that we're not putting too little of water. This is something that we can connect a hose to if there's a basement, and we can go through a window or something like that, and this thing will just sit there and spin water, right? So it's kind of like a sprinkler you run through if it were up this way, but it's down here, so it just flows a ton of water.
Ledger, that tire is almost as big as you.
Is it this big of a tire?
There's a couple of holes here. So this is our cab. This is where we can have 4 firefighters, and they sit down, and they can just go right into their air pack right here. And then we also have seat belts. We have to make sure, even on the way to a fire, anytime we're in here, we're wearing our seat belts. We're ready to go, and we just have to move forward, and this thing will separate, and now we have our air pack that's on our backs.
Can anybody even fit 2 people there?
It's tight. It's tight, yeah. I mean, let me show you. Yeah. So we typically won't have 6 firefighters right in here, so everybody will have their own little area. We'll have usually 3 or 4 that'll go.
Sit in there.
Yeah. Jump up here.
Dang, it's small in here.
Let's see if he can turn on the siren just for a second. We can hear how loud it is.
So let me show you. Let me get in on the other side.
Right here.
Ledger, here. Don't move. No, Ledger, don't touch anything.
Let me show you.
Hey, he told you to wait. Wait 1 second. He'll tell you when.
Wait just a second.
It's hard to wait, huh? Wait 1 second. He'll tell you when.
Go ahead.
Push it.
Now push the other one.
Now push the one below it.
Push the other one.
Hold it. That's pretty cool. Say thank you for letting me do that.
You're welcome.
That was awesome. Good job. That was so loud.
Okay, now that you can hear how loud it is, do you think everybody can hear us when we're going to a car accident?
No, not everybody.
Yeah, sometimes people are going too fast. Sometimes people have their music up really loud. We have to be careful when we're driving to a fire or to an accident or anything like that.
To come in his full full gear and show us what that looks like, because guys, that could be a little bit scary sometimes, especially when there's a fire and there's smoke, especially if you're a little kid. So we want to get everyone to be able to see what a fireman actually looks like in a real fire.
I've been on the grind, this is my prime. Let me tell them one time. I've been on the grind, and this is my prime. Let me tell them one time. Said I'm all in my prime. Let me tell them one time. I've been on the grind, feeling real good, yeah, all in my prime. It's about that time. Say your goodbyes, 'cause ain't no match for the way that I grind, yeah, I'm all in my prime.
All right, here he comes. Are you ready? Holy cow.
Bro's definitely
Oh my gosh.
Bro is like sweating in that thing.
That thing's huge.
Oh, I think he's a little scared, guys.
This is why
He's scary.
This is why it's really important to see. But you know what? If there was a fire, he would be your safest person. He's like the hero. He's like Superman that comes in and saves you and gets you out of the scary fire. Are you scared of Superman? You are? Are you scared of Iron Man? No, you're not.
Are you scared of Spider-Man?
Playing with you.
Because he can only shoot reds.
This is like a superhero, just only a fireman in a fireman outfit.
He's changing. Look, look.
It's just here!
Come here. Look here. Go. You gotta practice.
Hey, come put my hat on though.
Look, he's oh.
Want to put my hat on? Come here. We're not scary.
He doesn't want to get his run.
Is that heavy?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
This is heavy.
Are you guys scared of Ledger? Yeah, scary, right? He looks like a superhero, which is so cool. Is it heavy?
Needs to protect it though. Does that hurt? Good protection, huh?
That's awesome. Good job, B.
Give me 5. Give me 5.
He's not scary.
Hey, I let you push the siren. You gotta give me 5. There you go.
That is one thing that is super important, right? A lot of the little kids, they might hide and they think, oh, these firemen are scary, but they're actually like a superhero coming in to help you and to protect you and to get you safely out of the fire. So don't ever be afraid of firefighters.
Don't hide from us. We're there to help.
Yes.
Captain Vandermeer, is there anything you can tell us about like safety, like what to do, what to not do?
Sure. One of the most important things you can do is have a family plan, right? You need to know exactly what you're going to do in a fire. You need to know where you're going to go, who you're going to check in with. Is it a neighbor's house? One of the things that when we get to a fire, we want to know who's inside the house still. Guess what? With so much going on, oftentimes we get there and they say they're in a panic and they don't know. And so there are times where we go into a fire thinking that there's a person inside. And if there's a person inside, we're gonna do whatever we can to get him out. But sometimes there's not somebody inside, they're at their neighbor's house and we don't know that. So we're in risking our lives to go try to save somebody else's life and they're not there, right? So accountability, making sure you know where your brothers and sisters are, your mom and dad, and all of those things. That's one of the first things that you need to know about getting out of a fire. Another one, go grab me your fire extinguisher. Where's your fire extinguisher?
Run! Run! Faster! Wait, is it in here?
The house is burning! The house is on fire!
Fire extinguisher!
Look underneath that one! Look in the cleaning closet!
We have one in the daycare, or whatever you want to call that.
Wow, that's bad on me. I thought we had a fire extinguisher on every level of our house. Someone
Most
might have put it
people
away
don't
somewhere.
have them in their house.
Oh, really?
They should.
There's one!
Oh, there you go.
But it took a little bit too long.
It's not going to do you any good if you have one, but you don't know where it's at, right? If you think it's frantic right now, can you imagine if your stove was on fire and you had to try to find it? Where do you think most fires in the house start?
Stove.
The stove. Yeah, most of the time it's on the stove. If you can't find a fire extinguisher and something on the stove is burning, your mom's cooking hamburgers or something like that on the stove, what do?
Don't throw water on it.
You don't?
Don't throw water on it.
Why?
No, because oftentimes you're cooking with grease. Like if you cooked a hamburger, there's grease. If you sprayed it with water, it would spread the fire and get all over the kitchen.
We're gonna actually see what happens when we throw a half a cup of water on a grease fire.
You won't put it out, it's impossible. You have to smother it. You take away the oxygen, you take away the air, and you just smother it. And if you can't do it, immediately, first you gotta call 911, then you can try to put it out. If you can't put it out immediately, then you need to get out of the house and let everybody know. And it might be the smoke alarms aren't even going off yet, but you need to let everybody in the house know. So some of the biggest, most important things with fire safety is what can we do to prevent the fire, right?
Make sure that you have fire extinguishers, or when you're cooking, you have a lid to cover it. No paper towels are by it. No oils.
And you should have your parents close by, right? They should be there making sure, you know, and of course that depends on age. You gotta make sure your parents, especially if you're using the oven, make sure you have your parents' permission and that they're there just in case.
Yes, sir.
One time I did have a fire start when I was cooking grease, oil. It went over to the top and suddenly it was all on fire. And I was like, I didn't know what to do either. So I grabbed a rag and like laid it on it, but it wouldn't make it go out. And so then I was like trying to find baking powder and flour and I was trying to drown it. And finally I had to put the lid on it. So I hurried to open the drawer and put the lid on it. It was scary because it was so big that I didn't want to burn my arm. So I hurried around and just put like the lid on like that really fast, and it ripped right out as soon as I smothered it with the lid. It gets big so fast, and then the bigger it gets, it's scary. And Kennedy was just little, and she started crying really hard because it's scary to see a fire, right? So she's crying. I'm trying to control a fire. It's starting my cabinet on fire. I thought if the cabinet gets on fire, my whole house is going up. So I was just trying everything really fast. I knew I should have put water on it, but I didn't have the presence of mind to think just put a lid on it. I thought of smothering it with lots of other things, and it wasn't working.
All I really needed was a plan.
All right, so we are gonna do a fire drill sometime this week. Is there any like ideas or like safety measures you should take, like if the actual fire alarm's going off and you're trying to get out of your house and it's on fire?
Absolutely. So before you leave, if you hear the fire alarms going off and you just don't know, so you want to make sure that it's not right on the other side of your door. So you're going to put the back of your hand against the door and you're going to be able to feel if it's super hot. That means there's a fire on the other side of that door. And if it doesn't feel super hot, you can open the door slowly and see if you can see anything or if there's smoke or anything like that, and then you can leave your room. Sometimes if the fire's right there, you can't leave your room. So what do you think you do?
I have a ladder in my room, so like I can hang it on my thing and I just go down.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. If you have a ladder and you can get out safely, you do that. If you don't have a ladder or you're not able to get out, maybe somebody's got a broken leg or they're injured or it's too high and they're scared, what you can do is open your window and start waving something that we can see that, you know, one of the first things that we'll do when we get to a house that is on fire or we think is on fire is we call it a 360. So we will walk all the way around the house to see if there's any broken windows, is there any fire that we can see, where's the smoke coming from? And we're also looking to see if there's anybody that's waving something. If you're not out there waving, we can't see you.
What if one of my sleeves catches on fire and it spreads rapidly?
What do you do if you catch on fire?
Becca, do you know what to do?
Stop stepping.
Show us right now. You're on fire! Ah! What do you do? What do you do? Oh, good job.
You nailed it.
Anywhere you go, yeah, just roll. Keep rolling. So one of the other things about a fire that's very important is, if you hear the fire alarms, you want to stay really low. I've been in fires where if you're standing up, you can't see anything at all. It's pitch black. You're completely blind. You know, you could have just walked into a room. You don't know where you're at. You get disoriented. And so the best thing that you can do is get low to the ground because heat and smoke, it rises to the top of the ceiling, right? So you want to get low so you can see, but also that's where the best air to breathe is on the ground. If you walk out of your room and there's no smoke or a little bit of smoke and you can walk out, it's important that you get out as quickly as you can, but you also want to do it as safely as you can. So if you can see and you can breathe and you're not getting choked out by the smoke, then you can hustle and go. But if there's any sort of smoke whatsoever and it's up here, you want to get down and crawl. The objective is to get out as quickly and as safely as you can.
Is there any other things that you would say are the top 3 like injuries that happen in your home besides fire?
Yeah, so it's really sad, but there's a lot of tragedies that happen in the bathroom. There's a lot of babies and sometimes they feel, oh, they're old enough, they're 18 months, they're not gonna fall over and stuff like that. You can drown in about this much water. And that's one of the saddest things is to go on a drowning in a bathtub. Lots of accidents happen in the bathroom. Plugging things in and having it spark, that's also kind of a scary thing. And so you want to make sure that you're careful on and don't plug in anything in by the bathtub. If there's any concern whatsoever, call 911. You will not get in trouble.
Captain Captain Bannerite, what should be our goal in getting out of our house? Like how many minutes should our family take to like get all the way out and safe on the driveway? What would you say is a good suggestion?
I would say 60 seconds.
In 60 seconds.
So 1 minute, you should be able to get from your bedroom. And this is assuming that there's no fires that you have to go around, right? But 60 seconds, you should, from your room, be able to get out, go downstairs, all the time screaming, fire, fire, get out, fire, wake up, wake up. Okay, be loud. Because you don't know where the fire is going to be. The fire could be right at your meeting spot then what, right? Yeah. So the important thing is to get out and report to somebody. Say, hey, I'm safe, I'm okay.
All right, and so 1 minute is our goal. We've never done it in 1 minute, not ever. We've done this like 5 or 6 times and it's always been like 2 minutes. So we're gonna have to work on that, guys, all right? So right when you hear that alarm, start practicing all of the things. Go to your door, crawl on your hands and knees. We're gonna have symbols that represent like if it's smoke or if there's fire. And so look at the symbols, and if there's smoke, get on your hands and knees, and if there's fire, you can't go that way. All right, everyone tell Captain Bannerite, thank you so much for coming. It's been awesome.
Thanks for having me, guys. Good to see you.
You're amazing.
It was very nice meeting you, Charles Minor.
All right, our last step before we do our fire drill is we are going to make a plan of our house and your exit strategy of how to get out. Now listen, when we do the fire drill, there are going to be signs that mean fire, okay? So if you see red coming down, you know that's fire. It could actually be streamers. It's not gonna be real fire, obviously. But red streamers means there's a fire that way, and you can't go that way if there's a fire, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also during the fire drill, you are going to have signs of smoke. So this right here means there is smoke, which means that you have to actually get down on your hands and knees and crawl, okay? So if you see this symbol, that means there's smoke, you get on hands and knees and crawl. And if you see the red streamers, you can't go through that way because it's literally fire, okay?
Okay.
All right, now here is the exit strategy and plan. All right, so I'm gonna make a simplified version of our floor plan so you can see how to get out, all right? So this is the top floor right here. I'm going to say that here is the stairs, got it?
Okay.
And then here is the theater room.
Okay.
Here's LiLee's room. Okay, you guys recognize that?
Yep.
The turret. And then here is SaiDee's room. And this is the YouTube room, right? So this is the old YouTube room. Okay, so LiLee, which 2 ways do you have to get out of your room? You go down this stairs, right?
Yeah.
Or what if there's fire here? You gotta go out Luke's.
But that depends if his door is ever unlocked.
Yeah, if Luke already left because the fire was happening and he already ran out
Break
his
down
door.
the door.
Looks like I gotta be waving my red flag out the window.
You know what? You have my permission to break down the door. I think with your strong legs, if you kicked it as hard as you could, I think it would open.
Let's test it out.
Let's not say we did. But in the real case, yes. Yeah, but Luke, good thing to keep in mind for you would be before
Put
you
a key at the top
before
of my
you
door.
leave, or keep it. Yeah,
Not
keep
at
the
the
key
top, I can't reach.
Oh, yeah.
I have a.
Back to the plan.
So
Or I would
kick
be in
the
the-
door open if you have to. If he's not answering his door quickly, then just kick it. This is your second shot. If you can't get out, then you go here and you wave.
No,
Not
she
your-
could just jump down because
And that applies. And I got a ladder.
All right.
That applies to me and NayVee.
All right, so this is your first choice, your second choice, and this is your third choice. Okay.
That's for all of them.
All right, NayVee, this is your first choice, right? To go to the stairs. Your second choice would be to go to Luke's. The third choice is to go out here on your window, right? You can either see if you feel safe enough to jump out to, or you can
Jump onto the drawing. No, she jumped onto the roof. She jumped onto the roof.
You hiding some superpower or something? You can just jump out the window.
Just jump on the car, you'll be
No,
Girl,
that's
She has the roof under
had
it.
the roof
she
under
doesn't.
you.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, it's only about a 10-foot jump, but I mean, it would hurt your legs, but it would be better than catching on fire.
got roof underneath.
Now, SaiDee, same thing goes for you. Number 1, number 2, last, definitely last is your window, because your window is
jump out the thing and
very
it's
far
goodbye.
up. So this is like really not good.
So basically, I need to kick down Luke's
Yes,
door.
perfect. Luke, the first thing that I want you to do is test this door, and if it's not hot, open it, right? And then you can go out this way because
If
it's
it is
faster
hot,
for you.
still open it.
So this would be your number 1. Luke, that's what I would like you to do, is fill your door, open it if it's not hot, and then you can run out this way right here, because that's probably the fastest way. Okay, got it?
Floor.
All right, now on to the second floor. And this floor is really important that you all know really well because everybody's gonna have to pass the second floor to get down, right? So, all right, so we're gonna start again with the staircase over here. So, let's go really quickly. Mom and Dad, we will get Ledger and we will head to this stairs. If for some reason there was a fire there, we will head to this stairs. If some reason there's a fire there and a fire there, we will definitely go out on a roof because we can step right out.
Oh my gosh, Mom literally has stepped. You can literally just step on a roof.
That's what girls hang out.
But I wouldn't go there first because I can't get off the roof easily because that's about 12 feet high.
Mine's
13 feet high.
No, you just hang on and then just pray.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I would rather go down the stairs. So, this is where I have a lot of concern because a lot of little girls here, right? So all of you guys need to go to safety like you heard Captain Vandermight say. Don't necessarily wait for each other, but grabbing each other and being like, hey, Elsie, everybody, come on, fire, fire. And like gathering each other would be really beneficial, you know, because if someone's panicked, I mean, all it would take is one of your sisters to be like, let's go, it's okay, and encourage them, and they'd be able to find the strength to go.
She'd be like, I can't go down there.
Yeah, it's true, it can get really scary in an emergency. So this is the first way, this is the second way. If there's fire here, you need to go that way, right?
Yeah.
If there's fire here, go this way. Yeah, if there's fire here, go this way. Now, if there's fire both ways, guess what? You guys have a window out here that goes onto the same roof. Yep. And then also you can go out there. So this is number 3.
I can bring it to PaisLee. I have an idea. I can bring my ladder.
Oh, there you
put
go.
it on and keep walking.
Yes, if you had enough time.
Wow.
If you had enough time to think about it, yes. But if not, no. You just
usually in a
jump out.
panic.
This is number 1, and this is number 2. The reason why I say this is number 1 is if I was running out and I had Ledger, you know that if I don't see a fire there, I'm heading towards you guys to make sure that you guys got out safely. So I would really like you guys to meet me in the hallway and go. But if there's a fire here between me and you, then you go that way, okay? I got that. Now, Luke, you're gonna come down these stairs, right? That's your first thing to do. This is Beckham right here. Eventually, really soon, it's gonna be Beckham and Ledger in here. So, it would be really helpful, you know how Captain Vandermight said if you have a younger sibling, I would really appreciate if you stopped really fast, like let's go, and grabbed these guys right here and headed out as fast as you could. So, if we have this plan, right? Now, once we get down, where do we meet? Because
like the circle thing in the front, or if there's a fire like right at the beginning and it's coming out the door, then you run.
Then you go up to the top to the gatehouse. All right. So we're meeting in the very circle in front of the house. You guys have exactly 60 seconds. If we don't make it there in 60 seconds, we'll have to keep doing it until we do. So we'll have to do it numerous nights in a row. So try to make it the first time, but you have to obey the rules. Yeah. If there's fire, you cannot go through it. If there's smoke, you have to kneel down. You have to do all the rules of testing the door before you get out.
I have to jump out my window.
No, hopefully not.
You could be living out your...
I won't make it that difficult, but I am gonna make it like pretty hard that you have to really figure it out and like think through what you should do. All right, we will see you guys in, I'm not sure how many days.
Day 4, 3:28 a.m.
Guys, it's a few days since we've had our rundown of fire safety and we are about ready to do the fire drill. I'm talking kind of quiet. We've already went around. You helped me install.
We got the fire all over the house. We got smoke going. Yeah. Tiffany's idea was amazing.
It's time to turn on the fire alarms and hopefully everyone can get out there in less than a minute. That's the goal, Dad. Less than 1 minute.
1 minute, 60 seconds.
Yeah, let's go. Keep holding.
Oh my gosh, there's a fire. There's a fire. Guys, the fire alarm is going off. Guys, there's a fire. Oh my gosh. Guys. There's a fire. The fire alarm just went off.
You're joking. Gee. Oh my gosh. I didn't know my mom was going to be doing it tonight. Oh my gosh.
Fire!
Oh my gosh, guys. I just woke up and the fire alarm is going off.
Fire! Guys, come down! Hurry, there's a fire!
Fire alarm went off. I'm awake. Okay, first of all, I gotta check the back of the door and make sure it's not hot. Okay, it's fine.
All right, Brad, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab Ledger Nike. Hi.
Ledger, come here, there's a fire.
Okay, we kind of prepared Ledger because we didn't want him to be scared. So we have Ledger prepared. The rest of the kids, they won't be scared. They know it was coming.
Come down my stairs! Come on! Hurry!
Okay, we gotta crawl. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that means there's fire, right?
Yeah, that means there's fire. Run.
Guys, fire!
Feel it.
You feel it. Alright, hurry. Is it not okay? Let's do it. Hurry, guys.
Can't go here. There's fire right there. We can't go there. Okay.
Guys, fire!
What is happening, guys? Baby, we have to hurry! Baby, we literally have to hurry! Get off the floor! What are you doing? Hurry!
Wait, guys, wait for me.
Okay, you got
I'm seeing you.
There's fire!
Guys, we're trying to get the record of 1 minute.
Yes, make sure there's no fire or smoke. Go. Guys, there's fire over there!
Oh, Dad, there's fire in the kitchen. We can't go that way. Let's go.
Fire!
Lily, hurry, Ashley. No. Come on.
Hurry!
Let's go.
Yeah, good job.
Hurry fast.
All right,
We're out here.
If there's a fire, we are supposed to come out here and meet all the kids.
We have to meet all the kids right here on the front.
Run! Fire! Let's go. Go! I'm so tired.
Yes, you guys made it.
We made it out.
Wait, where's SaiDee?
PaisLee.
I'm right here. Oh, you're right there. Time.
We got
Time.
Oh my goodness.
How long is it, guys?
I think it was about 2 minutes.
Mine was 2 minutes.
2 minutes, 34 seconds.
Oh,
2 minutes because somebody was too busy on the floor.
We didn't pause it. I didn't know which way to go because there was fire and then there was smoke. And I was confused. I was like, wait, what? Like it's too late for this.
Did you guys see the smoke?
Yes. I had PaisLee in my arm, so I couldn't run as fast. And Becca kept saw me. He's like, no, check the door. And I was like, Becca, it's to the outside door.
How did you check the door, Becca? How'd you do it? Do it with the back of your hand. Play this up.
Like, even on the outside, he was like, check me out. I was like, Becca, we have to hurry.
Good job. Good job.
Everyone, hand together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. SaiDee!
Good job.